Counting down to election 2016, it was a war of words between the presidential candidates in the third and final debate in Las Vegas.
Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton tackled a series of topics from immigration, abortion, and of course their own troubles with sexual assault allegations and the email controversy. Channel 4's Joy Purdy and political correspondent Ryan Nobles joins us live from Las Vegas with more on the final showdown. Joy and Ryan, Trump has been talking about how the election is rigged. Did that come up tonight?
Oh, did it? And I'll tell you, I was watching this in the spin room where all the media was, and it drew laughs and cringes. He did kind of turn the tables and say something opposite than he has said.
Yeah, Joy, I think that, this was far and away the most substantive debate that we've seen up until this point. I mean, they talked about a lot of serious issues. I don't think anything was more important than this, personally. I mean, you're talking about the foundation of our democracy, right? A fair and free election that Americans can count on. The peaceful transition of power. More than 200 years, our country's done this better than any country in the world. And this is what Donald Trump said about whether or not he trusted or will trust the results of these elections going forward. Take a listen.
Do you make the same commitment that you will absolutely, sir, that you will absolutely accept the result of this election?
I will look at it at the time. I'm not looking at anything now. I'll look at it at the time.
We've been around for 240 years. We've had free and fair elections. We've accepted the outcomes when we may not have liked them. And that is what must be expected of anyone standing on a debate stage during a general election.
So, Joy, I can't state enough how important this is. I mean, what happens on Election Day if the results don't go in Donald Trump's way? He has this army of loyal and passionate supporters who believe everything he says. It may not make up a majority of the country, but it makes up a significant and important part of this country. If they don't accept the election results, it could lead to chaos down the road. So I don't know how this plays itself out over the next 2.5 weeks, but it's something that all of us as Americans need to be aware of.
And something else that was really interesting, it seemed like the tables were turned, that Hillary Clinton was on the offensive tonight. She really was trying to jab at Donald Trump, bringing up, she said that the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, wanted a puppet as the president, and she was referring to Donald Trump. She said that he didn't win enough Emmys for his show, and he said that was rigged. So she was really trying to dig at him.
I was actually kind of surprised by that, Joy. Clinton, I thought today, might just come out and play it safe. She's got a significant lead in most polls and doing really well in most battleground states. She didn't need a knockout punch today, but she surprised me in that fact that she wasn't afraid to go after him and really push and drive down some of these key points and draw these distinctions that her campaign has been trying to make from the beginning.
And one of the biggest controversies as of recent weeks, Donald Trump's treatment of women, that came up.
Yeah, and let's listen to that exchange, because I think it was one of the most powerful moments for Hillary Clinton tonight. Take a listen.
Those stories are all totally false. I have to say that. And I didn't even apologize to my wife, who's sitting right here, because I didn't do anything. I didn't know any of these women.
Donald thinks belittling women makes him bigger. He goes after their dignity, their self-worth, and I don't think there is a woman anywhere who doesn't know what that feels like.
And, Joy, women make up more than half of the electorate. They're an important voting force in this election. Hillary Clinton has worked hard to win this group, and that was a powerful moment for her tonight.
We are out of time, but I got to ask you, who do you think won this election?
I think, again, this was a better night for Hillary Clinton than it was for Donald Trump. It may not be about winning and losing tonight. It's about turning out your vote. I'm sure Donald Trump supporters were still happy tonight.
All right, Ryan Nobles, thank you very much.